Oh, I have such great news for you today. Okay, this is for people who have a fast growing business or a slow growing business, ideally with at least 2 or 3 staff. Okay, so here's the deal: you do not have to take on every client who comes to you. Okay, you do not have to work for that lady who's just growly at you. You don't have to work for that bloke who doesn't return your phone call. Okay, you get to choose your clients. Now, people say to me, hold on, I don't get to choose my clients. I need all the work I can get. I've got 3 staff. If I don't have work for them, I've got a problem. Yes, but here's what we're going to do. What we're going to do is we're going to show you how to become a subject matter expert, someone who's amazing at some aspect of your craft. So if it's kitchens, it might be small kitchens. If it's building, it might be tiny homes. If it's, a legal person, it might be, I don't know, how to get out of speeding tickets. Whatever it is, you become the subject matter expert in one little aspect of your craft. And then you make sure the whole world knows that you're a subject matter expert in that. Now, the magic of this is once you're a subject matter expert, once you're basically the go-to guy or the go-to girl in a little particular thing, you can command premium prices and people will talk about you. Okay. People don't talk about, someone came and installed a kitchen. Like, great. But if someone came and installed a kitchen in an impossible way, in an impossible space with impossible piping, then you'll talk about it. Because, oh no, they're the expert in kitchens that are like really quirky. So people will talk about you. And then the benefit of that, of you being the guru, the go-to person, is that then you don't have to take on work from people who are not nice to you. You don't have to take on work from the slow payers. I know someone who lost their business because of slow payers. They had to take work that they weren't even sure they'd get paid for and do the work because they just didn't have enough future work coming in, because they probably didn't position themselves as the expert in a niche. They were too generalist. We've got to get away from being a generalist. Got to get into that spot where people view us as an expert in something. Now, simple ways of doing this is make sure your website's very clear. Here's who we serve. Here's how we solve their issues. And not just like, don't be humble about it. Like, be real. It's like, by the way, we have done 427 kitchens in the last 5 years. We have done this. We have done that. Here's how we solve this case study. Here's how we solve that case study. Be so clear. Be so specific. Be the expert. Okay. And the best thing you can do is give advice to people, free advice. Oh, when you're facing this dilemma, here are some of your options. You've got to weigh it up or talk to an expert. But here are your options. Because when you do that, you're giving people free information. You're helping them. And it didn't even cost you time, especially if it's on your website. It didn't cost you time. But they then view you as the go-to person. Okay. And then you don't have to accept work from the people that you don't really want to work for. Okay. Now, I mean, I've been doing coaching, consulting, whatever, on and off, probably 10 years. Okay. When I look at all the clients I've worked for in the last 10 years, I'd say that 30% of them are dream clients. Okay, dream clients. Maybe 50% of them are good clients, happy to work for them. And then there's a 20% who, when they call you and you look at your phone, you're like, oh no, what now? That feeling, they're the clients you don't have to work for anymore when you're a subject matter expert, when you're the go-to person. Okay, so my encouragement to you is get some really specific detail out there on your website, free downloadable things on your website, any way you can in the world of here's how you solve whatever XYZ particular problem is. Here's your options, and get in touch with us if you need a hand. If you do that, you've won the game. And if you don't do that, guess what? Tomorrow's going to be the same as every other day. You're going to be basically looking vanilla, looking like everyone else. And in that spot, you don't get to choose who you work for. You just take whatever work that you can get. Okay. And that's not what you want. Now, if there's anything I can do to help you, there's a link below in the chat. Click on it, download sort of some cheat sheets about this and some other things. Whatever it is that you need, if you put that in the chat and you tell me what you need, I'll make sure that you get the resources, and then you can be a subject matter expert and you can work for people who are great to work with, and you can increase your prices, and happy days. So yeah, check that link below, go for it.